I'm fuming. I'm like tired of this. Okay, 2018 was enough of this bullshit. All right, and I'm trying not to curse too much. Okay, cause I'm tired of all this crap. All right, last week we saw this team soar back from and make a comeback. Offense was actually doing stuff. Right, there's something wrong with this team in the first quarter, and there's something wrong with Carson Wentz, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Dallas Goedert, Jason Kelsey. Everybody's hurt. Like, what the hell is happening? Why is it every year that something like this happens all the time? Why can't we just go 2 weeks without somebody getting hurt? Why can't we go an entire year for once without getting hurt? Anybody getting hurt? Doug Peterson doesn't know what he's calling. When Carson Wentz is in the pocket and when he's in the huddle, Doug Peterson does not know what to call. Okay, he's calling the worst plays imaginable, and there is just something wrong with Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz. Because when Nick Foles comes in, he's actually motivating the team to play better, making good plays. The run game is actually a thing. We're not running the ball at all. We have 4 capable running backs that are always healthy, and they're not being used. I don't understand why we're not running the ball on first down with Jordan Howard or Miles Sanders. I don't understand why we're not doing play actions, rolling Wentz out of the pocket to give him time to throw a ball down the field to Nelson Aguilar or to J.C. Arthega. I don't get why we're not doing anything smart. I don't understand why with Carson Wentz there's something wrong with the freaking offense after 2017, after he got hurt. There's something in his head and something in Doug's head. They're just not clicking. And now you look at freaking Josh McCown. He comes in and we're on our own 30 and he drives us down to their 15 and then we can't score a touchdown because Wentz is coming back from the 10 like, oh, I'm fine. Like, there's something wrong with this team and I don't like it at all. And I'm done. I'm done with the 2-minute event. I'm going to see what you guys are saying for the next 13 minutes before the game comes back. I haven't felt like this since the Saints game back in November of last year when we got blown out. I haven't felt like this since then, okay? I'm fuming right now because this is not us. Even with Wentz in, this is not how this team goes. Like, oh my God, let's see what you guys said. Good halfway to fight on the road. We are hurt. Yeah, we definitely are. We got issues. We really do. Yeah. It's injuries on the offense, right? It's it's the dome humidity. Yeah. They said they have the AC on, so that will make sense. It might be really humid. Something that smells fishy. Not trying to make excuses, man, but I'm mad so Wentz can't do anything without Jeffrey. Yeah, the offense, before Wentz even got hit in the ribs, which I see that comment right there, before he got hit in the ribs, Jackson wasn't even on the field and Jeffrey wasn't even on the field. So he had no one to throw to minus Ertz and Aguilar. So it's like, what do you want him to do? And you're giving him these terrible play designs that are having J.C. Arthega going down the field where he's not even looking at the ball. You have running backs going on the flat. They're immediately covered. Zach Ertz is always double teamed, and Nelson Aguilar can't get off of the freaking defender. It's like there's nowhere to throw. It's just like last year all over again where we're so mad at Wentz for playing like trash. There's nowhere to throw. The interceptions were his fault. Without a doubt, they were his fault. But everything else, he hasn't had a single chance to do anything else. He's gotten hit already. He's getting hit. This team isn't that good. They're not that good at all. And he's getting hit so much. I don't understand it. And we're not running the ball either. We're not trying to give him a break. Jordan Howard, he's ran for 1,000 yards each and every single season that he's been in the NFL, which is the past 3 years. We're not running the ball with him. Miles Sanders, he's supposed to be this up-and-coming guy, the rookie that could be a third down back. Not running the ball with him. Darren Sproles is always a wideout at the slot or out deep because we don't have a number 1 wide receiver anymore. So what else are we going to do? It's so stupid. This team, there's something really wrong with this team, and I can't stand it. I just cannot, bro. Oh my God. Carson looks like he hurt his ribs. Yeah, he might be out. Thanks. I like my glasses too. They're really nice. I know. Deshaun and Alshon are both out. Yeah. These expecting run, but we don't run the ball. And then Aguilar, yeah, the ball was a little bit high, but it was right where it needed to be. Aguilar had it in his hands and he dropped it. It was a good hit by the defender, but yeah, I agree. Wentz looks awful. He's either hurt or it's just the play calling is just as god awful as it always is with him. It seems like nobody wants to win. Yeah, it seems like everybody seems really deflated. What's wrong with the offense? Well, I'll tell you this: since 2018, the first quarter offense has been abysmal. It's been terrible, and there's never been a game where I see them change anything over the last 2 years, from 2018's week 1 to 17 to the playoffs to now the last 2 weeks. I haven't seen anything change with this offense in the first half. They're doing terribly. How did Jeffrey get hurt? It's a calf injury. We didn't see it happen. It just kind of happened. I don't really know when or how or why, but it's a shame. And we didn't see how Jackson got hurt either. It's a groin injury for Jackson. We don't know how he got hurt. They're both They're both out, and then they're both questionable, meaning they're not going to come back at all. They're not. And then Dallas Goedert's dealing with a calf injury that's been nagging since preseason. So I better see Jeffrey and Jackson back out there after halftime. I doubt it. I do not understand why we're not feeding Jordan. I've been saying that since before we even started the season. Let's give the ball to Jordan Howard, because no matter what, he is the guy that can push the pile, make people miss, break tackles. He can catch out of the backfield. I don't know why we're not utilizing him at all. I understand that we like Miles Sanders and that he might be the future of this franchise as far as backup, as far as number one running back. He might be. He has a lot of potential, but he's a rookie. Let your all-pro running back in Jordan Howard take the load and actually propel us. Give us options. Don't just be throwing it on first down every single time and then running second down. They're expecting that. Give the ball to Jordan Howard, and honestly, Corey Clement, you need to find yourself back in this offense. You do not deserve to be a number 4 running back whatsoever. I agree with that right there. Who said that right there? Tyler? I agree with you on that. Oh my God, this is not how tonight should be. It's the freaking Falcons. The Falcons are not a bad team. They're not a bad team, but they're not great. They have potential to be a playoff team, but they're not going to win anything. They have a good offense. They have a couple of pass rushers. That's really it. And then Desmond Trufant, the only guy that's gotten the interceptions. That's really it. That's all they have. I'm like, I don't understand the play calling. The defense is doing everything it can, okay? We all know the corners are going to get torched at some point, but the defensive line is doing nothing to get to Matt Ryan. And when they do, they actually stop the guy. That's what helped force the interception. He threw behind the wide receiver, and Sidney Jones was there. Whether it was tipped or not, he was there to get it. Like, defense is holding us in this game. Offensively, even with and without injuries, something's wrong with the team offensively, and I am not here for it. And if we're going to come out in the second half, whether it's McCown or Wentz, regardless, and we see the offense starting to click again, that's a spark for me in a bad way, because there's something wrong with the team. They cannot start fast. 2017, we're scoring all the points in the world in the first quarter, in the second quarter. Now we can't even muster more than a touchdown in the first half alone. We scored 6 in the first half this week, 7 last week. We can't score anything in the first quarter, so what's the point in even playing the game? Like, you cannot play 2 halves of a football game and expect to win every game. We're lucky that the Falcons are doing just as poorly, minus 1 good throw. Because Matt Ryan's had a bunch of chances, and he's missed out on all of them. 1 good throw, and he got a touchdown. That's it. He hasn't done anything else. Devontae Freeman's been nothing. The whole offense, both teams have been bad. But the Falcons have been just a touch better, even with the frustration that we have. Let's face it, these two teams are playing like crap. But the Eagles are doing worse, and I'm tired of it. We play the Lions tomorrow or next week at home. If we do not score a touchdown in the first quarter against the Lions next week, we're going to lose. Because that's how this game is going. That's how last week almost went. You tack on the injuries. We're not going to win next week, and we're not going to win at Lambeau on Thursday. We're not going to be able to win anything. We're not going to be able to compete against the Cowboys, because the Cowboys are one of the healthiest teams in the league, regardless of talent. They have talent, but I don't think they're great. But it's just, this team has issues, and nobody seems to know why or seems to know how to sort them out. And it's frustrating. I just can't. It's okay. Just remember that we're down by 4. We're a second-half team. I don't want to be a second-half team, though. I want to be a 4-quarter team. I want to be what we were in 2017, and we can be. But with people getting hurt, terrible play calling, and corners that cannot cover down the field, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to have hope. It's terrible. We're using rookie wide receivers, Mac, and they need to... Yeah, I know. I don't know anymore with this year. It's only 2 weeks in and I'm already freaking out and it's already been terrible. But you know, whatever. Right? It's only week 2. I mean, I guess that's the bright side, but I mean, it could be worse. We could be the Miami Dolphins getting outscored in the first 2 weeks 102-10. That's bad. I mean, we're playing bad, but we're not that bad, right? One thing I do need to say though, that corner from the corner from Miami and Jalen Ramsey, if both those two are interested in being traded, the Eagles should hop on it immediately because Ronald Darby has too much on him without Jalen Mills. Even though Jalen Mills gets torched as well, at least they both get torched evenly. Right now, Ronald Darby is being targeted so hard, and last week we saw Rasul Douglas getting targeted and torched a couple of times. We need help at corner. We cannot go with these corners anymore. Not for the rest of the season. We need help in corner. The safeties, they can't do everything. Malcolm Jenkins can't do everything. Rodney McLeod, he's made some pretty good plays, pretty good tackles to break up a completion or in whatever. Like Sidney Jones has been there. He had the interception. Where's Cravon LeBlanc? Is he still hurt? I don't even know. But I want him back because he was the only corner that I saw that really fought and played with aggression last year when we needed somebody to. But that's what I'm saying, boys for life. Why aren't we using Howard? I don't know, and I will never understand the idea that Doug Peterson has. And Mike Groh, this offensive coordinator, I said it last year. I hated that I said it, but it's true. With Mike Groh as an offensive coordinator, we're not going to win. We're not going to win because he is not an offensive coordinator. He's a wide receiver coach. He helped the wide receivers in 2017. He's not an offensive coordinator. Deuce Staley should be the offensive coordinator. It's not like... I'm just tired, okay? I needed to release my anger somehow. I've been... Yeah, no lineman as a wide receiver. That's crazy. Yeah. And he didn't even know that he was eligible when he got called for the flag. Like, whatever, man. I just can't anymore, bro. Like, hopefully I come back in the fourth quarter, win or lose, in a better mindset after. Because right now I'm not. I'm really upset. I'm really fired up. Wentz is one bad hit away from being done for a few weeks. Make that the whole year. If he gets hit in the ribs one more time, yeah, he's done. And I just don't get why Wentz seems to struggle and the offense seems to struggle with him yet with Foles and McCown, all of a sudden we're moving the ball, you know? And it's like, I don't blame Wentz for wanting to go back in because he wants to get himself feeling right. He wants to get himself back into the game, making the throws he knows he can make. But why not just wait until we get the field? At the end of the day, we're going to get the field goal regardless of if you're in or not. And even though Aguilar dropped that pass, you don't know if it would have been the same with McCown in. Who knows what would have happened? Regardless, you're going to be able to come back in the second half if you're healthy enough. You were going in for concussion protocol and you were cleared. You were fine. Why did you have to come back in? I'm just... We always lose week 2. Yeah, I don't want to lose week 2, though. I don't. I want to stop that trend. We lose tonight will not hurt us, but we'll be back to this. It will hurt us because, again, I don't see a time where the Cowboys are going to lose. They play the Dolphins next week. The Saints are out with Drew Brees for at least one more week. I don't know if he's not going to be there for the next week. I'm more concerned with this team losing because of the Cowboys winning than I am anything else. I don't want to be a wild card team with the Cowboys ahead of us because the Cowboys... they will find ways to freaking win because the Cowboys are the Cowboys. So, but yeah. And yeah, I know I'm missing the game. I'm going to head out. See you guys in a little bit.